Shalom, everybody. I know I look a little bit rough today, but I really just wanted to talk to you. I felt like I needed to get this testimony out with everything that's going on. So, some years back, I had surgery on my shoulder and my finger. Had surgery on my shoulder, and then 3 months later, I had surgery on my finger. And during these times of surgery, I had developed esophageal stricture to the point where I couldn't swallow. And I went to the doctor and they put me in for emergency surgery. And they gave me a dilation, stretched my throat, and everything. And I had to eat baby food during that time. Couldn't swallow, but it got better after a while. I was living alone at the time, but I was still depending on Yahweh for healing. I was believing Yahweh for healing, and the Father had put some great people in my life at that time that helped me, that went to the store for me. My wife now used to send me packages, and that was really helpful during that time of sickness. And so I had two more surgeries after that. They told me that I would have to have that surgery done maybe every 3 years. So just like clockwork, just about every 3 years I've had that surgery done. This last one I had recently didn't go right. I woke up out of the from the anesthesia. I woke up coughing up blood. I couldn't stop coughing. I was uncontrollably coughing, and my throat was still hurting really bad. I still couldn't eat. And then I developed these horrible canker sores on my uvula, as well as around the back of my throat. So it made it even more painful for me to eat and to swallow. And it was a really horrible time for me. It's hard for me to talk. And I was just trying everything. We were trying everything, lidocaine and all different kind of medications to, fix my throat, and going back and forth to the doctors. And, I spent a lot of time in bed and went through a lot of bouts of depression. But, looking at my Facebook page or my Instagram page, you really couldn't tell. And I wasn't at the point where I just wanted to tell anybody what was going on yet. I was waiting for the excitement of the healing process. The excitement of telling everybody, okay, I went through this, and this is what the Father did for me. And it was a long process, and it still is a process. It's 3 months later. I haven't eaten any solid foods. I've been doing a lot of health drinks, a lot of organic drinks, and some soups, and some soft carrots, and some soft potatoes, and some guacamole. And I'm going through with a speech therapist who's helping me because all the muscles in my throat and stomach I have to retrain to swallow again. So it's still a long process, and I'm still doing it. I'm still going through it, but I thank the Father that I'm still here, and that He's still guiding me. He's still watching over me. He's still protecting me. I lost maybe at least 20 pounds since this all started, and my wife has been continuously praying for me. I mean, there's nights where we had to go to the hospital, or nights I had to go to the hospital, when my throat just seized up and I couldn't swallow, and it was really hard, even talking this long is, it's kind of hard, but I just wanted to express, that, the Father is still able, even with all the things that may be going on, even with the pandemics that we see today. We saw the locusts, we saw pestilence and disease. We see biblical things coming to fruition right now. So even with those things going on, I mean, the Father's still able. Even with these things going on, there's people that are still going through things that you may not know of, that you may not know about, and people still, you know, have gone through treatment or have to go through cancer treatment or asthmatics or have some kind of form of disease that they're still suffering from, but yet they're still praising the Most High Yah. No matter what we go through, just want you to know that the Father is still able. He still loves you, and don't stop believing. We are in those horrible, terrible times where the enemy is he's trying to shut us down every way that he can. And don't let him shut down your word. The word that the Father put inside you. Don't let him shut it down. Don't let him shut down your voice. The enemy was trying to shut down my voice to the point where I didn't want to talk. I didn't want to speak. I didn't want to give the confirmation of what the Father was telling me. But even in your trying times, even in your darkest time, even in those times of despair, of distress, even in those times of not having enough, know that the Father's still there, and that He's still watching over you, and that He still has His angels surrounding you, and that He still does care for you. We may not be blessed as some other people may seem, but those who fight to the end, those who keep His word, those who obey His commands, those are the ones that are truly blessed. So I just pray that you're encouraged to stay focused and to love those who are watching over you, those who are there for you, those who spend their time praying for you each and every day, those who the Father has put in your life. Don't take it all for granted. Take this time to reflect, to relax, and to get back into love with the Most High and His Son, Yeshua HaMashiach. I thank you. I bless you. Yeah, bless.